Welcome to Buffalo, New York, and UB Stadium, home of the Buffalo Bulls, where the fans know that no one circles the wagons like the Buffalo Bulls. We've got a terrific matchup for you today, rich in pageantry and tradition, and it ought to be a fantastic clash. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the MAC, the Buffalo Bulls. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. The Mustangs will get us started with the opening kickoff. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. So Buffalo's offense takes the field for the first time today. There he is, the man who makes everything go, and they believe they're going to score every time they touch it when he's on the field, Jesse.
He plays with unbelievable confidence, Reese. Always knows where to go with the football. The entire playbook is at this guy's disposal.
Yeah, which is so much fun for a coach, so much fun to play with him, a guy that can do everything. Everybody on the field is active in a weapon.
And he's knocked down, but not before moving the chains. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10.
First down for the offense.
The give to the running back from the shotgun.
You know, runs like this oftentimes are like a boxer in a boxing match. Obviously, it's not a knockout punch, but these are body blows. And as the game goes on, these small gains are going to turn into longer runs.
And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. On 3rd and short, they'll try to pick it up on the ground here. And he's brought down, but a flag is also down.
Hold it. Open.
Just an obvious holding call there, and one that just kills an offense's momentum. Looking for a man, it's Everett. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. The Bulls will try to pin them back with the punt. The punter going to get his first work of the afternoon. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, pinning them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. So the SMU Mustangs offense taking the field. First chance we have to see them today. One thing to watch, can this guy get in the quarterback's head and make him take a peek at the rush, David?
Dang, Skippy, that's what you want to do. You want to make this guy a little bit more human and not as much of a game breaker at the quarterback spot. Get some pressure on him and hit him a few times.
He's one of the best quarterbacks in the country, but he can't hurt you if he's laying on his back. And this defensive end can put him there often.
Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Firing to the right, complete. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short. And the Mustangs send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Just a wall of defenders everywhere he looks, and he's guided out of bounds after a short return. On 1st down, here comes this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. Trying to buy a little time, and he cannot, but he does get it back closer to the line of scrimmage.
On the play. Brings up 2nd down.
We've reached the end of the first quarter, and it has been a defensive battle, and the stats tell the tale so far. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. Negative play on 1st down. That's what a defense always wants. Trying to make that rush think on the draw play here. Pretty good job of running to get 2 there to the 32. A Third and long coming up here. Wants to throw. It's Everett. Throwing right. And they can't make the play on third down. And the Bulls will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And the return man reaches the end of the line, and down he goes. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. The last time we saw this offense, we had to look quick. It was a 3-and-out, Jesse.
They just had no rhythm in that last drive. So someone's going to have to step up and make a play, David, and get this thing going.
Yeah, let's find some juice. Find your guy. Find those plays that you know you can run inside out, forward, backwards. Get some first downs. Get some positive momentum.
They'll throw it on first down. And they couldn't hold off the heat, and he goes down with the sack.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
Big first down sack for the defense, brings up second down. They move the tight end all over. From the gun, the running back looking for room. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Mustangs want to move quickly. On third down, he drops to throw. Gonna take a shot, and they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a fourth down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. And that is textbook instructional video. Out of bounds right around the goal line. From his end zone, he'll have to get rid of it. Fires to the big fella. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking for space, it's Dalton. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Holding, offense.
We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. The clock has stopped, and we've reached the 2-minute warning before halftime. Second down coming up. Quick handoff. A run up the middle is stuffed for no gain. Referee signals timeout. It's the defense wanting to make sure that they have everything just right with a big play coming. Keep it on the ground. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. The defense uses their second timeout of the half as they try to get their act together. The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. He'll try to really get into this one. Boy, that seemed to be prime return territory, but instead he'll set the offense up with great field position. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Fires and picked off. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And this ball looks like it just got away from the quarterback. I think he made the right decision. He was going to the receiver that seemed open, but just not very accurate on the throw, and that leads to the interception.
Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense
Fires into traffic. It's picked off. He would have loved to make the big return there, but he still gives his team the ball at the 37.
Well, the defense came into this one knowing they needed to create takeaways to try to gain as much momentum as they could. Really nice interception on that play. Great job with the eyes by the defender there picking that off.
First down here for the offense. He's going to pass. Going to take a shot. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Misfired on first down, back to the air on second. Takes the easy one to the back. And that defense doesn't allow a cutback, and they get him out of bounds after a short gain. Third down conversions are a huge stat, and this one would be a doozy if they can pull it off. Got him downfield. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9.
And that's a really good example of a quarterback and his intended target both being on the same page. The timing was almost perfect on that play. That's why they were able to convert the third down, now setting up first and goal.
And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Mustang!
I know it's early this year, but it's obvious this guy is a focal point in this offense. After having 2 touchdowns in his first game, he gets on the board here. Doesn't matter where he lines up, they find ways to get him the football, and defenses just have not been able to figure him out.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And what a way to finish it with a 9-yard touchdown run. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Buffalo offense headed back to the field. So late in the half, this is really an opportunity, David, maybe to swing the momentum in their favor.
Dang right. There's no time to be concerned. If we're a little bit down, listen, I just think this is a point with the offense that they can prove. Like, we're here, we're going to create something now that we can build on in the second half.
Coach said all week he wanted to be aggressive. This is a great opportunity to show that right now. At the end of the first half, try and generate some momentum, score some points before going into halftime.
A little screen to the running back. He's run out of bounds, but not before turning in a big pickup and moving the sticks for a first down. Looking to throw, it's Everett. Throws to the wideout. It's complete. There's a timeout call as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer.
Timeout, Buffalo.
Looking to go up top on first down. Quickly complete. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. Looking to move it through the air. Unloads to the wideout. Soft spot in the middle. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. They'll trot off to the locker room after the field goal to close the half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, you've had yourselves a superb broadcast so far today in Western New York. And I get it. A lot of coaches will say the difference between winning and losing comes down to stopping big plays and getting big plays. But if you ask me, it's more about how good you are on third down and how efficient you are in keeping drives alive. Those 2 stats can help you break the will of even the best defenses and help you come out on top. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas inside picturesque UB Stadium.
And the Bulls will kick it away to crank up the second half. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified.
And I think more than anything, it just gets frustrating. And you got to put that behind you. You got to see what this defense has been doing to be so successful. Palmer, now use it against them.
Yeah, David, I think for a play caller, this is tough, right? It's like you have to have the perfect play on just to get a first down. In these types of games, I think you're just trying to get guys out in space, see if a dude can break a tackle. Maybe that generates an explosive play, and it breaks this trend.
Quarterback on the keeper. Picks up the first down, still moving. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to...
And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
When it's a play-action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
First down sack, pushes it back. Now it's second down. They go to the ground. Still running at the 40. And you can see the offense just feeling itself. They've got it down to the 21. And the Mustangs moving quickly to the line.
Yeah, defensively, you better be ready to run east and west when you're playing against this offense and their running game. That time, the offense was able to outflank the defense to the right side for a big play.
And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain. The Mustangs will try to put one on the board on first and goal. He'll keep it himself. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. Running back looking for the end zone to the left. Gets it into the end zone, but wait a minute. We'll have to check out the laundry on the field. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Movement here from the tight end. Out of the gun, the running back has it. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks. They've gotten pushed back, but it's still third and goal. From the gun, wants to pass. Chucked it away just as he was hit. And he'll sail it way too far for everybody. They'll send out the kicker to try to salvage this drive. Between the uprights, it's good.
That makes the score SMU 10, Buffalo 3.
After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Buffalo has it back. Let's see what the Bulls offense can do. The sledding has been tough. Scores have been at a premium, Jesse, and every possession seems like it could switch the momentum of the game.
Yeah, Reese, for this offense, just feels like they just haven't been as physical. And for this offensive coordinator, David, he's having to go deep into the playbook just to try to generate a first down.
Well, and the good thing is there's not a ton of game pressure because the other side's not scoring either. But if you can find that one thing get that one positive play, and then maybe you get those juices going, and something can start to build.
Nice pitch and catch there, and they'll have enough for the first down. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Reads it, fires complete, and brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the third. Offense gets set for second down. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. They've built a cushion, they've got a nice lead. Now the task is finish the deal as you take a look at the third quarter stats. Not only is the scoreboard on their side, but so too is time as we open the fourth. Dropping back, it's Everett. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. He looks that one in nicely. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42. The Bulls look to keep this drive humming. On the move. Can't get him to the ground.
Got to give this defense credit because they have bottled this guy up all game long. He's one of the best running backs in all of college football. Everybody was expecting him to have a big one today. Don't tell that to this defense, though. They've played with great effort. They've gotten hats to the football, and they have been able to shut him down.
You know this sophomore has a big arm, and there were some revolutions on that one. Comes out throwing on first down. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. They are controlling the ball. 9th play of the drive. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. This drive was clicking along, but after a couple of misfires, threatening to stall out on 3rd and 10. A strike downfield. He's brought down, but he's got him inside the 10. First and goal from the 8. And they are looking to pull even with a touchdown here in the 4th quarter. Buys a little extra time. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Buffalo! I mean, you better bring your big boy pads if you're going to play in this one.
Big boy pads, big boy helmet, big boy underwear. You better bring it all with you because these are two great teams. We talked about it all week. Mirror images, going at it. Who's going to make the plays late to take this over the top?
Lining up to add another.
Kicker on for the extra point.
And that extra point was good, and we are deadlocked here in the 4th. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
A lot of eyeballs on your game, guys, and a few on this interesting matchup as well. Vanderbilt has been almost unstoppable today offensively. Between the game plan and the play calling and the execution, it's been near perfection. They're up by 21 over Rutgers. We'll circle back if anything big happens you need to know about.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll throw it on first down. Fires to the middle. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw. Incomplete. And now on second down for this offense. He's looking to throw. Got his man. Defense needs to regroup as he gets it down to the 26.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
Leaves it with the back. Really nice stop there from this senior leader. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And he finds some solid space, makes a nice gain before the defense is able to stop him. And the Mustangs have pushed it inside the 20. On 3rd and short, the run and looking for the first down. Slammed to the ground, but not before he gets the first down. And as time is dwindling away in this one, the offense is set up. 1st and goal, a great opportunity to get the go-ahead score. They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. And after that strong play on first down, they're right on the cusp of a score. 2nd and goal. Tries again to get it in. Stumbled to the ground. They'll try to put 3 on the board as the field goal unit comes on. And he's lined up perfectly. He'll need to kick it right down the boulevard for the win. Oh, and the attempt is no good. And here in the 4th quarter, still all tied up, guys. Offense getting set for first down. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Good, solid, determined run there. They'll mark him down at the 27. Well, guys, let's play some more. Headed to overtime.
And this just feels right. Both of these teams going back and forth. So, of course, David, this thing needs to get decided in OT.
Let's see who's better. Short amount of time to do it. A couple possessions probably, maybe one possession each. Who's the better team?
All right, guys, so here we go in overtime. And just to refresh everyone's memory, alternating possession starting on the opponent's 25.
And it's so nice to be on defense first, just to set the tone, to understand what you need. Try to hold them to a field goal. The offense knows they can do their job to go out and get a win. Just 2 possessions, Palmer, like you got to be at your best.
Yeah, and I love the new rules, too, because in the third overtime possession, it goes to alternating 2-point plays, back and forth. Who's got anything left in the tank here in OT?
Grab behind the line. It's Moore. And oh, did they know that one was coming? They'll knock him down in the backfield.
Second down coming up.
He'll do it himself. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. They run into a bit of trouble here. 3rd and long from the 25, and the last thing they want is to get knocked out of field goal range. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
First and goal, Buffalo.
They'll try to get it in with the run. Not much room. He gets 1 down to the 7. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He'll run it to the right here and try to get it into the end zone. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2.
Brings up 3rd and goal.
3rd and goal, and they'll try to pass it in. Touchdown, Buffalo! They jump on top here in OT.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
This extra point would give them a 7-point lead in OT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. He wastes no time and comes out throwing. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
I love the defensive effort there. They didn't get him right away. They stayed after him. He was scrambling, going backwards. They get the sack on the first play of the drive.
After the big first down sack, it's 2nd down. He's looking to throw. Feeling some heat. And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
Sometimes you beat your guy and you get sacked so clean, and sometimes, like on this play, the DBs do a great job covering, make the QB hold the football, and then the rush gets home.
Third down in overtime. They have to keep the drive alive and try to get it in the house. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And this defense goes back-to-back sack, Jack.
Another sack on the day. This offense has to do something different. Maybe bring in more bodies, run max protection, keep more guys in the block, only send a couple guys out to run pass patterns. You got to do something different. But bottom line, you got to protect that QB.
One more stop by this defense wins it. 4th and long in overtime. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Complete to the left. He's not going to get there. Stop short on 4th down. My pulse rate is still through the roof on this game. I would have called that one for free. But wait, I don't want to get carried away there. But it was a really fun game and a great win.
It really was. I know we're all up here. We're bouncing around. We're excited after having seen what we just saw. What a great win for this team to go out and do it in overtime. That's the type of game that fans are going to be talking about for a long time, David.
Free. Yeah, right. If
if you know Reese Davis, that is not happening. But we got a free game that was awesome, back and forth, nip and tuck, and bonus time. You got some free overtime play in that one.
That's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, our